Hi, and welcome to After School Club Podcast, a weekly podcast by 3 high school students where we discuss our daily lives, stress, social media, and more. I'm Amelia.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Jessica.
And today we're going to be talking about a sensitive topic, which is mental health. We had to restart this part because last time there was a really loud thing beside us.
It was either like the air thing or like the refrigerator.
Yeah, because now we're in the basement.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you, Jessica, for letting us be in your basement.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes. Yeah, last week's podcast was our fears, and then as I was editing it, I realized that in the background you could hear, like, piano playing from Jessica's brother, so it was really loud. Just imagine that it was, like, background music. So, what do you think mental health is?
I think it's just the part of health that goes on inside your brain. So there's physical health where it's more about your body, but then mental health just covers like how you feel within your brain.
Yeah, I agree.
Same. I think I agree with Michelle. Okay.
Well, I agree with Michelle. I googled the definition and it said a person's condition with regard to their psychological and emotional well-being. So, I guess what I understood from that was that, like, everyone has mental health, just not everyone has mental illness. But everyone has mental health in the way that everyone has a physical health to take care of. Okay, so do you think that a lot of high school students struggle with mental health? Or not a lot?
I think a lot of high schoolers nowadays struggle with it because there's just more stress placed onto them with with schoolwork and also balancing the stuff they do outside of school. And because of this increased pressure, it's really likely to have decreased mental health.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Same. I think with the pandemic as well, lots of people had their mental health go down even more. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've seen statistics that say that, like, Gen Z has more people who are depressed than other generations, but I don't know if that's because Gen Z is more depressed or if it's because people nowadays are getting more diagnoses for depression. I know a lot of people will make, like, self-deprecating and mental health jokes, so I guess.
Mm-hmm. I guess people are definitely more open now to talking about mental health and mental issues as opposed to like 50 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because actually we were learning in history class. Do you remember, Michelle? That all the people were coming back from World War I.
Oh, yeah.
And they hadn't invented a term for post-traumatic stress disorder. So then everyone was becoming alcoholics.
Yeah.
And then they legalized alcohol, and then people drank more alcohol because of that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why did they drink more alcohol? Just to like...
To relieve the pain from PTSD.
Yeah. And also,
why did they drink more when it was banned, though?
because they would just, like, get it from, like, underground bars or, like, like, gangs started forming that would sell it and stuff.
Oh.
How often do you talk about your mental health?
Not often.
Same, not often.
Yeah, me too, not often.
I talked about my... Wait, you can...
No,
okay.
you go.
I talk about my mental health with, like, basically no one. I can't think of anyone I talk to my mental health with.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know who I would talk about it with, and I guess I don't really see that much of a need to. Just haven't really thought about it too much.
I think some friend groups or some people, they'll talk about, like, their feelings and their problems related to mental health a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
But, yeah, I don't really either. I don't normally feel a need to.
I don't know. I don't really think I need to either.
I don't really like feel like any sort of like extreme emotions on like a regular basis. Like I don't feel happy, but I also don't like really feel sad either. So I think there's just not much to talk about.
No, same. Yeah. Like, I feel like my mood isn't like I feel so positive and I feel so happy for this day, but it also isn't like I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to stay here forever and I don't want to do anything. It's pretty like just okay. Yay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Of course, there's sometimes where there's like something you're looking forward to in the day, and I guess you're happier, but I guess those are the temporary things, and I guess it's not really what measures like good mental health to have a lot of those exhilarating events. I don't know, like going on a vacation. It can improve mental health, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go on a vacation. I'm excited for winter break.
Same.
Yep.
I think, yeah, I never really feel a need to talk about it either, because I guess most people would talk about it when they're with like their friends, but when I'm with my friends, I'm happiest. So like when I'm with both of you, I'm happiest.
Yay.
So I just
That's very nice.
Yeah.
So I don't like feel a need or feel sad, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I feel like maybe not directly talking about mental health, but sometimes like I complain about having too much work or stuff like that, and I feel like that's helping as well when I talk about how much work I have and how frustrated I am about the amount of work I have. I feel like that helps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that too, because it relieves stress.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel comfortable talking about mental health?
Yeah, but I don't want to get like too personal, but yeah, generally I'm comfortable with talking about it. I would say like I'm just comfortable talking about my emotion.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with talking about it. I don't know, like I guess I could talk about it. I don't talk to a lot of people about it though. Like I basically never talk to my parents about it.
I think when I was younger, I had, like, more difficulty being vulnerable and talking about my emotions. Because I would kind of, like, isolate myself. Oh, my God.
Like, younger as in which age?
Like, grade 5.
Oh. I think in grade 5, my mental health was pretty good. Like, I don't think I ever felt, like, sad or anything in grade 5. I don't really remember either though, but I think I was pretty happy until like grade 7.
Grade 7?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for me too. I think once I just changed schools, I would like isolate myself. Like I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna talk. Like, okay, I went to a new school right in grade 5, and I was like, I'm not gonna talk to anybody. No one should be my friend, because I wanted to like, literally, I was like 10, and my mindset was I want to get expelled so I could go back to my old school. So then I think I just isolated myself, and I was like kind of sad up until maybe like grade 9, grade 10, when I was being more open. Because I think I already told you guys like I didn't want to be friends, right? Okay, in the Making Friends episode, I was like,
with us or with anybody?
No, I said I didn't really want to be friends with you guys. Do you remember?
Oh, in grade 7?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I was like isolating myself. Like, I considered myself lonely, even though I had friends. Yeah. What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, okay. We were talking about whether or not we felt vulnerable when we were younger. Like, we wanted to be vulnerable.
Not really. I don't think I even knew what mental health was in grade 5. I don't think I learned about mental health until, like, grade 7.
Yeah, I talk about my feelings, like, not often at all.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it has an impact on you?
No.
Oh.
Not really up till grade 7, but maybe as I get older and I don't talk about my feelings, it probably has a bigger impact on me.
Yeah, I think that's what I hear people say. People are like, oh, I was not ever talking about my feelings and now I'm so sad or something. Do you ever hear that? Like, people discussing about the issue with not being open and not being vulnerable. So, yeah. Like, I wonder, will that happen to me? Probably not. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, well...
It'll probably be just, like, little things that you don't notice. Like, kind of like your physical health as well. My grandma tells me this all the time, but, like, I don't know. She tells me that, like, even if you don't sleep enough right now, or, like, you don't eat the correct things right now, or just, like, don't do things to be healthy right now, it might not affect you, like, now, but then when you're, like, 70, all the things will start piling on, and then maybe you'll get, like, an illness or something, and you'll be like, why did I get that illness? I'm so healthy right now. But it'll be from when you were 15 and you only slept 5 hours a night.
Oh.
Yeah, so that might be, like, the same as mental health. You might not notice what it's doing to you now, but maybe down the road, you'll, like, experience more of the negative effects.
Like, you'll get dementia?
I don't know.
And what's the thing where you forget stuff?
Alzheimer's?
Autism?
I don't know.
No, Asperger's is autism. Never mind. Confusing stuff.
I don't know.
Alzheimer's? I think that happens. If you're sad or something, then you forget stuff.
Or I don't know if this is true or not, but if you're, like, angry a lot, and if you keep a lot of emotions to yourself, do you grow more white hairs easily?
Well, I think people will say that you grow more white hairs if you're stressed.
Oh.
And so I guess being angry and not talking a lot could cause you to be stressed, which causes white hairs.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's also, like, an effect, too.
I guess that's interesting. Like, people will say, like, as you get older, like when you're 40 or 30 or something, then you have to take better care of your physical health. Like, because then you'll start seeing effects on your physical health if you keep eating or keep, like, not exercising the way you did before, you know? So maybe that's the same thing with mental health. Like, as you get older, you start to see more effects on yourself, and you have to maintain a better level of care.
Yeah.
That's just a theory, though, because I know a lot of people our age already struggle with mental health. So, what's your experience with mental health, and have you struggled with mental health?
Is it just, like, feeling sad, or...
Honestly, I think it's just whatever you define it as. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I think I already said, like, I went to a new school when I was younger, and then I just, like, closed myself off and assumed I had no friends, even though I did have friends. So then because of that, I would be sad. I remember when I was, like, 12, I kept thinking, like, I just have to wait till I get out of this school and then I go to the next one. I think I should have just, I don't know, enjoyed the present more. Like, when I think back, I can only think of, like, entertaining stuff, you know? Like, I think I've deleted all the bad memories from my brain from those times. But I think I was pretty sad a lot because I just wanted to, like, leave that school so I can make friends elsewhere, when I think in reality I should have just been appreciating what I had. Oh my gosh, okay. I remember in grade 6, our teacher was like, okay, we're gonna make bracelets, and you can write whatever you want on the bracelet. It has to be, like, something inspirational, like a word. It could only be one word because we only had so many beads, right? And I remember I wrote tomorrow. I think I spelled it wrong. But I wrote tomorrow because that was supposed to symbolize how eventually I'll go to a new school and I can just leave.
Oh my gosh. Your thinking was so symbolic at a young age. My thinking wasn't like that. I would have just written, like, happy.
I don't remember that. I don't, like, if you said it was in grade 6,
You don't remember the bracelets?
No.
I think recently I found the bracelet and I was just like, okay, I need to get rid of this, so I just threw it in the trash.
I think, I don't know, I was probably the saddest last year because I've talked about this before on, like, different podcasts, just because I was at, like, a different school and I didn't really know anyone there, and I never knew how, like, much no social interaction could affect me. Like, I thought I'd be fine, like, not talking to anyone, but I was not fine. Like, without people to talk to. I don't know. I guess you just feel more alone in like everything you do.
I guess I used to feel sad that I didn't have that many friends, I guess, because I don't know. I think as a kid I struggled to make friends, but after a while I guess I just embraced it, and I don't really mind if I don't. Well, no, at that time I think I just had no friends, or close to no friends. At school, I think, in grades 1 and 2, because I went to a new school and, like, I was too scared to talk to people. But I don't know, now I don't really want to make, like, too many friends, or, I think I'm good with, like, not that great amount. And I used to think, like, the more friends there were, the better. And I would, like, wonder why, I had fewer friends. But I guess my mental health has been pretty consistent. I guess in middle school, like, I started to feel a bit more sad just because of more homework, but that's it. No.
Okay. I don't know if this directly relates to mental health or not, but like when you talked about how you felt like isolated when you were younger or something, I can think of some experiences I had when I was younger when I felt sad. Not necessarily because I was isolated. I think it was just my personality when I was younger. I think I was more of a pushover. So when someone said anything, I'd just be like, okay, and then I would go do it. Or like, I don't know. I didn't want to say something that would upset the other person, or like, I don't know, I just didn't want to express my feelings that much to other people.
Okay, so I know, Jessica, you were saying that you were lonely during the pandemic, but for me, it was like the opposite. I think during the pandemic, like, I became more confident, and I think it was like a good break from social situation. In retrospect, it seems kind of lonely to me, so I wasn't talking to anyone, but I don't know. I don't think I really felt lonely. Also, because every day I went to paddling, but I didn't really have friends there. I don't really know. But during the summer, I didn't have any stress, and I was always like, oh, I don't even remember what it feels like to be sad. I was so happy. But then, like, during the school year, I've been, like, so stressed sometimes. I think it'll impact me or something. I don't know. Yeah, like, you know, I think I was already saying how at the beginning of school year, I have a lot of motivation to do schoolwork. Mm-hmm. Do you have that too?
No.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying, right, Michelle, that you don't have that?
Yeah, my efforts are just consistent, I feel.
Yeah. I think at the beginning of school year, I have a lot of motivation and effort, but then as time goes on, I start decreasing in motivation. And I think that's definitely happened. I think, yeah. I feel like it has something to do with mental health or something.
I guess because, just coming back from the summer break, you have more energy. Like, I think my grades have dropped from, like, the first term to the second term, and, maybe that is right, that you have more, like, motivation and want to get more stuff done at the beginning of the year. Maybe I just didn't realize it.
Oh, okay, I know a thing. I would go to certain places, and if I don't know anyone there, I think I would be really lonely. And I remember, like, going to paddling one time, and I remember, like, I was, like lonely, and then I just felt like, I was like, where am I? I, like, started having an out-of-body experience. I was like, I think it's because of, like, stress piling up, and then suddenly, like, I can't move. I think that's been happening to me sometimes, where I just have so much stress that I just literally can't do anything.
I don't think I've ever experienced that. Like you don't feel like doing anything, or like...
Yeah, I don't... Not really that I don't feel like, but, like, I can't.
Oh.
I don't think I really feel that much stress. Maybe it's because I'm not, like, as busy as some people, but, yeah. I think, like, when you guys talked about, like, having white hairs, I think I had, like, more white hairs when I was, like, in grade 8 or 9 for some reason. And
Oh yeah, you
related
showed me your white hairs. Like I remember in band class once, you pointed out your white hair to me, and I thought it was just the light, but it but it wasn't the light.
Yeah, but I have fewer white hairs, I think.
Does anyone have anything to say about how to support mental health?
Like how to make your mental health better?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess mental health is very broad. I guess just to feel like not sad. I don't really know what that question means, but I think I just sleep. I just try to sleep enough or sleep more, because I guess when I get more sleep, I feel more ready for the day and more energized, and I won't get sleepy as fast. And when I get less sleep, I guess I feel more sad and don't want to get out of bed.
I think in like grade 7 and 8, we like made fun of yoga. Every time we did yoga or something, we would be like, "Oh, yoga!"
And you guys started to have a yoga day.
Yeah. Like I think only one person in our friend group took yoga like seriously and actually liked doing yoga. But like now I kind of like doing yoga. Like I feel like when I'm stressed or stuff, sometimes I do like really easy yoga. I guess it wouldn't be yoga. Maybe just like meditation, because I usually just sit there and close my eyes. It's like meditation / sleeping / resting, and it makes me feel a lot better. Yeah.
I think I do meditation also to improve like my mental health and to make me more calm and less stressed. 'Cause like with meditation, you can like recognize your thoughts when you're like stressed and then like let them go. So I think that's really useful. Like I use the app Headspace. One time I was doing it in the cafeteria, do you remember?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be stressed when I was going to math class.
Oh. Did you have a test?
No, but I needed to be not stressed so that I could retain information. Because my grades were bad and I had a test soon.
I think a lot of the times I don't know, I can't recognize when I'm stressed. Like I don't think I'm stressed, but I'm not sure about that. So, I don't know, when I do meditation or yoga in class, I feel like it's kind of boring. At least, maybe I just don't get it that much, but, like, it's nice. I think it's in, like, gym class. It's nice to have yoga once in a while, not, like, do
exercise,
lifting.
Some other stuff I think that's good to do. Well, yeah, I think just to improve your mental health, you need to just work on your health and yourself as a whole. Just like doing things that are good for you, like sleeping early and like trying to be organized and like eating and stuff, you know, and like doing exercise. I think it's annoying though, because it's like, it's not always extremely difficult. Sometimes it can be difficult for people. It's not extremely difficult, but it's not fun either. It's just work, you know? It's just effort, which I think people can find difficult to put in just effort, you know? Especially if someone like doesn't value themselves, I think it can be difficult for them to put in effort to help themselves.
Yeah, I think about a lot how like when I'm in university or something, how much more I'll be stressed.
Oh, no.
Like with university work, and then with like actually like doing things for myself, like doing my laundry or cooking food or like getting the groceries. It feels like it'd be so hard to manage all of that with schoolwork, because like right now I'm kind of struggling with finding time for schoolwork and stuff like that.
I feel like university will be more fun. Because you're just focusing on one subject, and like you don't have to like have good grades, you know, you just need to pass, and that's probably what I'm aiming for in university. I don't think I'm going to aim for I don't think I'm going to have as high standards as now.
Okay, well, okay, one last thing I want to say. I think before I was worse at, like, helping people with their problems. Like, not that I talk to people often about their emotional issues, but I think when I was younger, I was, like, not good at it. Like, I thought that, oh, if people have, like, emotional issues, I need to, like, help them as much as possible because I'm afraid that something bad's gonna happen to them, you know? And I think I would kind of, oh my gosh, you know, like, how you'll see online, like, don't say, just look at the bright side to people with mental illness or stuff. I think that's definitely what I said. Well, I think I'm getting better, which is good. I think it's just good to know how to deal with your emotions or sometimes help other people with your emotions. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much for listening to the After School Club. Well, actually, okay, I always say the After School Club, but we're just After School Club. If you want to support us, you can write a review on Apple Podcast. We currently have 1 review. Thank you so much to me for writing that review. Or you can follow us on Instagram at afterschoolclub.podcast, where we have 1 post. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.